Among Us! Among Us!
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's Higurashi. Oh my god. Uh, This is a visual novel. I'm using a mod called, I think it's just called 07th mod or 07th installer. I don't know what the official title for it is, but basically when they released these games on PC, they took like, I don't know, the earliest, most crustiest releases of it known to man, instead of using like the PS3 console ports or something where they're in widescreen and had like voice acting. So the mod basically makes it like those ports where it has like better sprites, it has voice acting, it has like the CGs and stuff. It's just like better. It even has the intros at the very beginning. Now how I'm gonna handle this is I'm not gonna voice anything because again, it's voice acted. So I might not be talking all the time, right? I'll mostly be reading with you guys, but I will be commenting and stuff, and I actually don't need to have my phone up to view chat because I can just have it in a window and have the chat to the side this time, which is nice. So yeah, this is like the first visual novel I ever read, by the way. So we're gonna start a new game, and it's spooky, scary, and trigger warning. There's blood. There's talk on mental health. There's a lot. Okay, so Demoned Away chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you into this world. Sit back, relax, and enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. What does Mr. Ryukishi mean by that, I wonder? Yeah, they both have difficulty levels. Oh yeah, how these games work is the first 4 chapters are what's known as the question arcs, where nothing will make sense. Maybe you'll be able to guess some things or connect some things, but I don't think it will make sense. And then the last 4 are the answer arcs, which will answer everything. And let me tell you, I don't think a lot of people guess this twist that it has, because I don't know, like it's foreshadowed for sure, but I don't think you quite expect it to go there. So yeah. Also, hi Paul, I hope your day's going well. Oh, it laughed at me. It thinks I'm a clown. I also have some hot chocolate. Please do not deplore yourself. Even if the world does not forgive you, I will forgive you. Please do not deplore yourself. Even if you do not forgive the world, I will forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Oh! I forgot it starts like this. Bad things are happening. Also, we're in 1983. We're in the 80s. Kate Bush is popping off, I guess. I don't know how popular she was in Japan, but like... If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. I'll probably read stuff like this because it has, like, no voice. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself. It's such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled, and everything fell silent. I was worried I was going to botch that word, not going to lie to you. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud. He said the title! And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. I can still hear his voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why? We're starting off really well, by the way, I gotta say. Then why this pain? My eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. Oh my god, it's the half-body killings. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. That's my phone alarm! Fuck's sake, the timing on that. Sorry, anyway. Shut up, phone. Anyway, my fuck's sake. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times, I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. What the fuck? Except, I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle, and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Hi, Diamond Fox, how are you? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind, with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I'm doing great. As I read like this morbid statement, I'm doing No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Debatable. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. Debatable. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing, even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey, you, the one she's apologizing to, I'm pointing directly at you. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice.
Keiichi, そろそろ着くぞ。
I can't speak Japanese,
起きなさい。
so he should speak it in full English. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. Oh my god, there's like cars and shit. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Such pretty scenery. Look at that, it's like a painting. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. Oh my god. Also, this place, Hinamizawa, is based on an actual village. I forgot the name of it, but you can actually go there and visit, and some people leave like Higurashi like themed things there. There, where I live now, Hinamizawa. Guys, I think we might be playing Higurashi. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Look at that old telephone. It should be a Garfield phone. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighbouring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learnt that even air had its own taste. Oh, the music! Woo! It's banging! I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. I too hear this music in my head when I'm making pancakes. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that though. Mum laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. My mum was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mum never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today.
こっちに引っ越してきてから、圭一が早起きになって嬉しいわね。
早起きしないと朝飯を食いそびれるんだよ。
I thought I was being cute, responding with a wise crack after being praised for being good. A
ご飯は
crack?
いっぱい？それとも半分くらいでいい？
Oh, I love rice. Fuck.
山盛り。
That's so me. Hashtag relatable. First, I savoured the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent, as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mum gave me a warm smile.
こっちに引っ越してきてから、圭一が朝食を欠かさないんで嬉しいわね。
I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Oh my god, hashtag relatable again. Boycotting the breakfast Mum made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you call my rebellious phase. That's it? I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mum rushed me along with a wide grin.
そろそろレナちゃんと待ち合わせの時間じゃない？
I'm dyslexic.
急いで急いで。
Mum really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Ooh, Reina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. I think he's like 17? But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Reina wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door.
レナちゃんにお漬物ありがとうって伝えてね。
Oh, she gave him a pickle. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought. Store-bought? Fuck's sake, Bert and Ernie? Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savoured them a bit more.
Ayo!
It's transitioning. It's transitioning! Oh, it's fine. Yo, look at that triangle-ass house. That's cool. Did they have houses like that in the 80s? Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself.
相変わらず早いな。たまにはのんびり朝寝坊したっていいんだぜ。
お寝坊したら圭一くんを待たせ
Oh
ちゃう
my god, she's moving! She's so conscientious and such a good person.
そん時は置いてく。
圭一くん冷たい。いつも待っててあげてるのに。
サクサク置いてく。キリキリ置いてく。
He's so mean.
どうして冷たいんだろう。
See, that's what I'm saying. Reina had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed.
嘘。ちゃんと待ってるよ。
With those words, Reina seemed to relax. Oh my, her face flushed bright red. Don't look at me like that, please.
ありがとう。
レナが来るまでずーっと待ってる。
Please don't say it like that. Stop saying things like that. Stop wording things like that. Oh my god. Reina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. Mine does that all the time. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease.
レナはロマンスものの文
This is
庫本
starting
は
to
読んだ
remind
こ
me
とあ
of
る
two
か？
people in particular.
ないよ。読んだことない。
From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. Porno ma. She'd probably turn red and pass out.
そうそう。お袋から伝言。漬物サンキューでしたって。
どういたしまして。どうだった？しょっぱくなかったかな？
They weren't that salty. Me when I play Overwatch and my team doesn't use voice chat at all. Actually, they had a pretty light flavour to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. Not gonna lie to you, I read that as Fortnite. Hi, honey. How are you?
あの漬物をつけたのはレナか
Was she the pickle pickler?
レナのお
We'll
母さん
soon find out.
なんで聞くんだろう。しょっぱかった？
Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
レナかレナのお母さんか
なんで作った人聞くんだ
I
ろ
should probably pause for a sec before I skip to the next thing that talks, but listen, I work fast sometimes.
どっちが作ったかで感想が著しく変わる
Honey, her mouth is moving, it's scaring me. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Also, I think when I first read this chapter, it took me like 15 hours. Like, it's a visual novel, like it's like a book. Stuff goes by really slow, but the payoff is worth it. So if it seems like it's going really slow, don't worry. Because a mistake the anime adaptation made... Oh, I hope you get medicine and food and feel better, honey. Like, I wish I could make you some soup or something. Some pasta. But, yeah, a mistake the anime adaptation of this made, in the first season especially, was it focused on the horror elements too much, and didn't focus on, like, the character interactions and the stuff they did just, like, in their normal day-to-day lives. So... But the visual novel, it really goes into like just their everyday, the mundane stuff, but it helps though, it helps build it up, it helps develop it. It's like boring but in a good way. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, it wasn't like I was trying to tease it, but I couldn't stop myself. Me with honey. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Reina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. Honey, her mouth's moving, honey!
レナだけど。
うまかった前回に続き、なかなかだったぜ飯との相性は最高だった
Maybe I should move the chat up a bit, like, cause it's like here, but, can I? Hold on. Yeah, I need to unlock it, so I'm gonna move it up a tiny bit. There we go. Okay. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. Me? Honestly, same. Hashtag relatable. It was truly a lot of fun to tease her, me with honey. I pray that Reina never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. I read that as cow life. Fuck. Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. How does the average person handle it? Bing bong, bing bong, bing. Keep at it, Reina. Wait. Also, I decided for myself. I realized I already read that bit. And then I was like, fuck. Oh, Mion! We love Mion. We stand Mion. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Reina back to reality so we could make our way to school. I hate school! This strange, easily flustered girl is Reina Ryugu. Ryuki? I'd only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Bruh. Don't be racist. What the fuck? You're Japanese, you have a Japanese name, that's messed up. Oh, I love this music. It can be used in a lot of shitposts, I feel like, it's just funny. It's kind of like clown music mixed with just like happy music. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. I like how there's like just this British guy narrating it in full English, whereas like they're like talking in complete Japanese. It's like really funny. El racista! El femboy? El racista! In sharp contrast to the diligent Reina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. I like drums. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class.
おはようレナ。そしてケイちゃんお久しぶり。何年ぶりだっけ
2日しか休んでねえよ。
そうだっけか前に会った時はこんなにちっちゃくて可愛
She
かった
called
の
him a
にな。
tyke. She's calling him short. She's quite tall, to be fair. Mina's gaze stared at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. Oh no! So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. How does she know? Guys, how does she know? Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. Tried. You never tried, but that doesn't mean she didn't see it, so I'm terrified. Wait, does this not have... I've grown quite splendidly, you'd be surprised. That didn't have a voice thing. Oh, this doesn't have a voice thing. Not only is he big... I'm not reading that. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him proper. Who taught him to talk? Because he does not know how to talk to women or anybody. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I hate it. I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Fuck. Hold on, I'm gonna save and I'm gonna see. Maybe it's like glitching out and the voice acting's gone. Okay, we're gonna go to the menu. And then we're gonna go back, and we're gonna see if the voice acting's back. If not, I might just quickly restart the game, maybe. Continue. Load. Imagine if I pressed delete, that would be tragic. No, it's not back. Gotcha. Time for the... No! Time for the big reveal! Hope you don't regret it! As my hand reached out for my fly, Raina began to ramble in a near panic. Raina's me! Raina's me! Oh, it's back. Maybe we just needed to like restart it then. That's fine. Red-faced and flustered, Raina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. I'm so glad they cut to another scene. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. But what about the morning wood? So, that was a very unbecoming joke from Mr. Perry Alton Davis. I'm so sorry. Also, I assure you, these people don't hate each other. They're the best of friends. They just talk to each other like this. Why does she want him to go to a toy store? She wants Among Us. Wait, Among Us wasn't out in the 80s. She wants Dungeons and Dragons. Mion nodded proudly as Raina giggled. I have some hot chocolate. I forgot to read! Fuck. Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. Haha, I'm so quirky. Oh, there we go. I'll just change in position. I'm in my visual novel reading position now. Oh, action? You mean like the Somnium Files for the Nintendo Switch, PC, PS4, Xbox? Is that all the consoles? I think so. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. She would play frogs in Yu-Gi-Oh! According to Reina, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. Actually, I think she might play Blackwing, they sort of suit her whole aesthetic a little bit. If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too. Wait, I didn't need to read that. I'm getting distracted. I'm thinking about honey too much. But it's never too much, but still. I'm just gay. I'm just too gay for my own good. It says there's noise coming from my mic when I don't talk and I'm worried about what that is. I do have noise cancelling stuff on though in Streamlabs, so hopefully it's not too bad. Anyway. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Reina looked back and forth between me and Mion. Me and Mion. That's a tongue twister a little bit. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. Oh yeah, this game can get kind of lewd as well. I will warn you, I love this game so much, and it talks about child abuse really well and mental health really well, but then they have a character that's like a doctor, and it's and he's secretly a lolicon and is played for laughs, and that's the only thing in this game that puts me way off. But it's like, it's so polarizing compared to the rest of it. I don't understand. Anyway, fuck's sake, I don't know. Okay, nothing I like is ever perfect. It makes me cry. Reina laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I'd moved here less than a month ago. Friendly, huh? I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. My reading level is like a 12-year-old. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Look at this school. Looks peaceful and tiny and cozy. Just like the whole village, I guess. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about there are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. I'm told that, long ago, there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. What does he mean? Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh, too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again. Is she the imposter? No way. Oh, this music. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. Hello, honey. What's up? Hello, my beloved. Her name was Satoko Hojo. And she was a hoe. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. Oh no, you have COVID? Oh my god. Satoko. Although she is tiny like Sadako. Are you okay? Like, are you gonna get like any like medication for it? Any like treatment? Any like, you know, you gotta take it easy. No working. You gotta like rest. Cause the main thing with that is like you gotta rest and shit. And like, you know, the real problem was this. It's the 5th time you've had it? Are you like double vaxxed? Are you like vac boosted? Are you like boosted out the wazoo? Cause you should be. I hope you boosted out the wazoo. Tell DVG I said hi and that he Joe Mama I tell him I did his mother last night. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. So if Satoko played Dead by Daylight, she would play the Trapper.
お見事、ケイちゃん。こりゃ今回は勝負あったかな。
いや、相手はサトコだ。これだけとは思えない。
After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. I don't actually know what that is. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. I think her and Mizuki would be best friends. Mizuki Okiura from The Somnium Files. For the PC, PS4, Xbox and Nintendo Switch. No escape, no time to relax. Look at Gen Chat? Okay, I'll look at Gen Chat. I'll look at Gen Chat on discord.com. Banana Hub. DVG is out at a football game at the moment. Honey, I'm missing Perry's stream. It's okay, I'm here for the both of us. Tell him I said hi. Perry says hi and Joe Mama and that he did your mother last night verbatim. Oh, oop, envy. Never mind, I lie. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for posting my thing in self-promos, honey. Also, don't worry about like missing the stream, Paul. Wait, I don't know if he's here, but Paul shouldn't worry about missing stream or DVG because there's VODs and stuff and they can watch back and it's okay. She tried to correct me? Oh, I see. I thought he said never mind because I said I did his mother. Oh my god, okay. Anyway, back to the murder mystery visual novel that's currently talking about a kindergarten kid setting traps and killing people. Not killing people, but like almost. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. How do you load one of those with rocks? Sorry. That's like instructing someone how to shit, you know? Just like open up the door, go in there and let it drop, you know? Anyway. That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward, so as I lifted my hand to the door... Oh no. There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape, a frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser. He's sussing her out. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. You know he's gonna grow up with like so much trauma from this. He's gonna like think there's like something waiting for him at every turn and he's gonna be so fucking paranoid. I swear if I get turned into more memes I'll cry tear of joy. Honey, you're with me now. You will become the biggest meme in existence. Because I am the biggest meme. And we will combine together like a transformer and and will become like meme prime, you know. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the we big memers. We can be pro Fortnite gamers. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. Boing. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. An inkstone, filled to the brim, was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Ara. Also, Satoko is the embodiment of Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. I would punt her. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I'd landed. Better than landing on the inkstone. It's Rika, the goat! The best character in this whole thing! The goat! A small hand gently rubbed my head. She's one of the big inspirations for one of my OCs. And I think after a while, you'd be able to tell which one. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. Also, she's adorable. And my follow notification, the Nippa! That's like a catchphrase, she just like says like that. And it's like a cute... It's from her! It's her! It's she! I thought about asking how rubbing my head... I thought about... Honey! honey! No, I would never ban you. You're immune to the banning. I like how that's like the first thing you say, honey. I mean this in a good way. It's fine. It's funny. I don't blame you. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do. It's the thought that counts. No, honey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I love you. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow? Fuck. It was infectious. Reina, Mion and I all bowed back. I'm glad, honey. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. This is just like Date and Mizuki. No, she fucking ain't. Hot chocolate ASMR. I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. Abuse! Abuse! Violence! Assault! She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. Cancel Keiichi on twitter.com. But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. I don't know, Mike. It feels like cats do set traps sometimes, like they just pounce on you or something. She's much harder to deal with. Yeah, gomennasai is Japanese for sorry. That's why it like sounded like that when he worded out, I'm sorry. There's this guy who's #1 revenant in America and he liked my TikTok! Yo! Did you post like your clips to TikTok? Cause you know honey, you're #1 revenant in my heart, right? Fuck America, you're number one in my heart, bro. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. He's gonna flicker! No! That's violent! See, Satoko's against violence. I think itai is like, it's like painful or like it hurts, because their words can mean multiple things. It's like, I do know a bit of Japanese, but like I'm not like high level enough to be like, oh yeah, this is definitely what this means. Cock? A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. Little fucking shit. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Fuck your dad! Suck your nan! Fuck your dad! Suck your dad! This Calypso is minging! Fucking minging! Sorry, I saw that video again today and it killed me. Rika gently patted the head, petted the head of her prankster friend. They're girlfriends, by the way. Rika and Satoko, they're girlfriends for life. You would never guess those two are the same age. They even live together and cook for each other and stuff, and they're children! I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Rika is like the one that always has the brain cell, and Satoko is the one that like occasionally borrows it but never has it most of the time. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Reina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Over what? She likes children crying? Oh, she thinks it's cute. I mean, I don't know. Oh yeah, she gets obsessed over cute things. She likes the mascot from like KFC, Colonel Sanders. She thinks he's cute and she wants to take him home. Like, I'm not joking. You'll see. There's a joke where she tries to like kidnap Rika and Satoko and take them to her house. It's kind of terrifying. Reina kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Reina is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person? Maybe Reina's secretly an alien. I don't know. Reina swooned over Satoko's crying form. That's messed up. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Reina into the authorities. Forgive me, Reina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. Yeah, these people are all mentally stable. Trust me, they're all mentally fine. I know it's a murder mystery visual novel, but they're all mentally stable. Trust me. Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtack stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up. Mion gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one, but naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Reina and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. Bug snacks! Let's go! They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Reina and Mion with their studies. He's smart, he's smart. Good morning. I hope you enjoy Bugsnax, honey, it's such a cozy game. Reina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Maybe I should stream Genshin one day. I need to like catch up to shit on that. In contrast, this person over here is quite... I don't know what that word is about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me?
Mion さ、一言じゃないぞ。真剣にやんないとまずいぜ。こんなレベルじゃ。
別に進学校を目指すわけでもないし、受験に必要なそこそこができてりゃ十分。
Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
みーちゃん、ケイチくんが頑張って教えてくれるんだからさ。
Mion's smart, she's smart.
レナは素直ないい子だな。
Mion has the brain cell in the entire group, most of the time.
先生がきっといい学校に進学させてやるからな。
ありがとう。
レナには特に教えてやるからな。二人きりでプライベートレッスンだぞ。
プライベートレッスン。
You know what she's thinking about. God damn, she's horny. A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Reina's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play of that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. Ooh, a casual question.
こんなに勉強しなきゃいけないわけ？
この程度はできないと進学できないね。
進学できないから勉強するわけ？
まあ、平たく言えばそうなるな。将来役に立たないのは承知で。
こっちじゃさ、出席日数が足りてりゃみんな進学できるんだよ。
そうなのか？
Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock.
そうかも
Look
ね。
at that smug fucking face. Mion's so like smug.
試験で振り落とさなきゃならないほど人もいないし。誰でも進学できるならさ、そんなにガリガリとやることもないんじゃない？
まあそうだけど、でも一般常識程度にはできた方が。
おじさんはそんな無駄な勉強に時間をかけるよりさ、
Old geezer, what the fuck?
この思春期の貴重な時間をもっと有意義に過ごすために使うべきじゃ
She
ないか
does have
な
a
と考
point.
えるわけよ。
I missed out on a lot during my child and teen years, and I wish I got to experience so much more than I fucking did. But, so you know, live your life, honestly, especially in your 20s too. Like, just live your life. Like, bro. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. I hope Honey's okay. I'm worried about Honey. I hope Honey's recovering okay. I hope Honey's feeling okay.
さあ、楽しいランチタイム。
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period.
ケイチくん、お昼にしよう。
I might have been making a very troubled face. Reina smiled brightly at me.
よっしゃ、飯にするか。
So honey, I should mod you. Can I do that through Streamlabs? Is it like... is it Honey Pot TTV. Oh, unable to add moderator. I don't know why I can't add it. It says unable to add moderator, I don't know why. There seem to be different cliques even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Yo, it's diverse. I was trying to mod you. Oh, it modded you, I think. It modded you. You have the green sword. Our ages were different, and we both had boys and girls. Are you modded on your end, honey? I do need to make you mod, honey. Yeah. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Reina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. Can I VIP you as well? Hold on. VIP. Cause you're a VIP in my heart, baby. Oh, I don't think I have VIP slots, but like, when I do, you're gonna be VIP real fast. Reina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Also, they all have a different name for Keiichi, like she calls him Keiichi-kun, and Mion calls him Kei-chan. It's interesting. Yes, we can, honey. We can put our Minecraft beds together, as you put it. Reina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. No, he has pickles this time, bitch! Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. She's a tsundere. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. I will say, don't worry, Satoko gets more likable, especially when you learn a lot more about her home life. So don't worry. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. Sorry, I got thrown off because the T isn't capitalized here. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Oh, it's a CG! Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Reina is Gaslight, Mion is Girl Boss, and Satoko is Gatekeep. Well, that's to be expected. Wait, did I read the previous thing? Yeah, I did. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. They're playing Tekken! I don't know what taro is. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. I told you, they're girlfriends. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold, they were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do.
リカちゃんって何気にそういうの得意なんだよな。
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
お裁縫とかお洗濯とかも上手なの。すごいよね。すっごいよね。リカはいろいろとすごいんですわよ。
I told you there it is. There's her laugh. She's the embodiment of. Oh.
お前が威張ることじゃねえ。
僕よりレナの方がお料理は上手です。
I like how sometimes they have little stars at the end of sentences and stuff. It adds character. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Reina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Reina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Reina's lunchbox constantly. Ooh, well honey, I'd love to join you in Dead by Daylight later. Ooh. But also, I hope you rest. I hope you're resting. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Because if we play Dead by Daylight and I feel like you're not well or you're sick, I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna be like, honey, you better get your ass to bed, and then I'll come join you or something. You know? Like I'm just concerned for you, my beloved.
かなり合格点。あ、ミオン、お前取り次ぎだよ。
Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Reina's lunchbox was soon empty. Poor Reina. I'd be like, fuck all y'all! You're not getting any of my shit. It was kinda bad that no one thought to leave any for Reina, that's all I'm saying! But Reina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. Oh, I guess she's happy with it. I don't know. Streaming with honey! Maybe we could co-stream. Maybe I could stream them as well.
だからお前が威張ることじゃねえだろ。
さとこだってケイちゃんと変わらないじゃんよ。あんたブロッコリーとカリフラワーの区別つくようになったわけ。
Oh yeah, Satoko can't tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower. I don't mind. Just like let me know whenever you're ready and I could like switch stream, I guess. Satoko's face went pale.
おいおい、ブロッコリーとカリフラワーの違いなら俺だってわかるぜ。
わかりますもの。わかるもん。
It's really hard for her to lie.
ケイチ君、どっちでも茹でてマヨネーズかけると
As soon as
美味しいじ
possible,
ゃない？
honey, is perfect. Because I'd love to play with honey as soon as possible. Okay. I hope you have some good food, honey. I hope it's like the best food of your life, because you deserve it. You deserve the finest of cuisines.
いじめちゃかわいそうだよ。
I like how I tried to act like this tall, demonic vampire lord that's all fancy and posh and like, ooh, my beloved, when really I'm like this short British guy who's like goofy as fuck. But anyway, mwah. Reina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko.
まあまあ、家庭科の授業ってことで。じゃあ、さとこ、これは？
Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
でもそれ、アスパラ。
Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices, she's pretty terrible.
黄色がカリフラワー、緑がカリフラワー。
Satoko, it's the white one. Cauliflower's white. Satoko, Satoko.
多分黄色がブロッコリーで。
Blue, yellow,
カリ
what?
フラワー。でも緑はその。本当にどっちか分かってる？降参した方が良くない？
I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. Trust me, Keiichi, it fucking is, and you'll find out in chapter 2.
わかりますもの。わかるもん。じゃあ答えなよ。わかるもん。わかるもん。
She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Reina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. She is messed the fuck up. Reina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. I'm probably gonna try and stream more regularly as well, because even if my mum and brother are here, I could maybe stream in the evenings, and like even if it's just an hour or something, because I really want to get through the Higurashi series. I might put everything else on hold, and then like just do Higurashi and then go back to everything. I don't know yet. I'll have to see how I feel, because maybe there'll be some days where I'm like, I just want to stream Pokemon today, but like, you know, yeah. She's playing Tekken! She's playing Tekken! Whoosh poof bam. I'm gonna say that every time there's like a fight of anything, by the way. It was like a flash of lightning.
今、一体何が?
Both of Reina's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled out spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces.
ケイちゃんは食らうの初めてだよね。今日のはまだ甘い方。
甘いって。
Also, when I upload these to YouTube, I probably won't put VOD in the title. I'll just treat it like it's a normal Let's Play, because with visual novels, I don't think you can really cut stuff out anyway, especially one like this where each detail, each sentence could be important, like each moment, because like if I was doing this as a Let's Play, I'd be doing this the exact same way. I probably wouldn't cut anything out unless there was like a pause or a break, so like I'm just gonna upload these streams from Twitch still, as I have been, but I'm not gonna put VOD. They're just gonna be like treated like normal videos, because they pretty much kind of are at this point. With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Reina. Perry becoming a visual novel YouTuber / streamer? Who would have fucking guessed? Everybody guessed. Making sure Reina couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Tusk, tisk, tisk. Damn it all, using Reina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
ねえ、ケイチくん、明日はさ、何か予定とかあるかな?
It was such a direct question from Reina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Reina saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood, and turned red as well. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rain is in a panic, I went along with it a little.
なんだ、そういうのじゃないのかよ。
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
ケイチくん、なんでがっかりしてるんだろう。太郎、
Sorry, I think I ended that bit early. Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back.
そっか、そういう攻め方はおじさん知らなかったわ。
I really want to play, when I finish Higurashi, I really want to play World's End Club on stream as well. I watched a bit of it when the game came out, but I haven't seen all of it yet, but I really love the character designs. It's the same person who did the ones for Sun and Moon, I think, Pokemon, and they're really good. The Markiplier OnlyFans is up? Oh my goodness, my face is like Raina's right now. Like, holy fucking shit. Thank you for this information, my beloved. Also, I'm glad you're back. I missed you. I missed you a lot. Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Reina flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Reina's hair.
嘘、ごめん、冗談。悪かったよ。
She really is a cute one, just like Honey.
冗談ってどこからだろう。どこか。
え、あ、
Oh, sorry, I cut
途
off.
中から。
途中からってことはケイちゃん、最初の真っ赤になったのはあれ演技じゃないんだ。
Oh,
それって。
It was only a momentary lasp, but there was no way that Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Honey? Is that self-deprecation I'm seeing?
え、あ、いや、その。
Saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. It better not be self-deprecation, honey. You're cute, aren't you? After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while.
で、明日が暇だと何なんだよ、レナ。
Because she wants to date you, forehead!
何の話だっけ。
It had been so long that Reina... Yes, exactly, honey. You are cute. That's correct. It had been so long that Reina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. Meme. I nearly called her meme. Fuck it.
ケイちゃ
Cursed.
んさ、まだこのひなみ沢一人じゃ回れないでしょ。
That was true. I hate to I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. That was a long ass sentence.
街へ行くのと学校へ行く以外はまだ自信ないな。
そうそう。それでね、明日ね、みーちゃんとレナでお散歩しながら、ケイチくんにひなみ沢を案内してあげようよってことになって。
That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer.
もちろん行くでしょ。
暇ならな。
女の子が誘ってんじゃん。
暇ならな。
どうせ暇なんでしょ。
暇ならな。
I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no. He's just like DVG. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. He's just like
ケイチ
DVG.
くん、暇じゃないのかな。
Okay, honey.
この。
I'll miss you. Honey's leaving. Honey's leaving me. Honey's leaving me. Oh. Well, Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth. Reina peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in.
すまん、許せ、ごめん。
When it cuts to the next stream, when it cuts to the next scene, I'll probably end stream and then I'll be back streaming Dead by Daylight. Yes, you will be within reach, honey, because I'm gonna grab you. In an affectionate way. The trepidation disappeared from Reina's face as it blossomed into a smile.
おうおう。ミヨンさんとレナさんじゃ随分と温度差がありますじゃん。
It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Reina. But her being annoyed was very interesting. very interesting. So I pushed Reina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind.
行こうレナ。
When the girls in an anime murder mystery get jealous, watch the fuck out. Hide your kids, hide your wife, watch your
明
back.
日は二人っきりで出かけような。嫌味なミオンは置いてって。
ケイチくんがそれでいいなら。案内しようって提案したのは私。しかとすんな前原ケイチ。
二人きりでピクニック嬉しいな。弁当は持ってくかレナ。
お弁当いるならレナ作っちゃおうかな。レナもしかとすんな。二人がラブラブだって村中に回覧板を。じゃあレナ今日は早く帰ってお弁当の準備するね。明日が楽しみ。じゃあねケイチくんにみーちゃんさようなら。
Reina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face.
大丈夫か？ミオンとレナの立ち位置。
あんたが来て以来切れ味は増す一方。おじさん身が持たないわ。
Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Reina want to hit you. I need healing! Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. It already is. If that happened, the results might be fatal.
くじけるなよミオン。
They already are.
レナのジャブを見切れるのはお前しかいない。
私は膝じゃないかと思ってんだけどね。
Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport.
レナには負けられないぞ。ミオンも鍛えてリベンジだ。
ケイちゃんがしてよ。おじさんは応援してる。
Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Reina's infallible technique. Yeah, I think it's changing scenes here. Okay. New tips unlocked. When we finish with the game, we'll probably read the tips. I'm gonna save. We're at the end of chapter 1 of Higurashi chapter 1, so that probably is a really good place to end it. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a bit of a shorter stream today, but I'll be back in a bit. I'll be streaming Dead by Daylight with my girlfriend Honeypot TTV. She's gonna be streaming as well, so maybe you could have both of our streams up. That would be poggers. I'm really excited that I've begun streaming this. I think I really needed to stream this game, because I was feeling a bit down in the dumps about my streams, but this has got me hyped up again. So, you know. And Honey has got me hyped up again too. So, you know, thank you for episode 1 of Perry being gay and unable to read. I hope you have a nice night, and I hope, like, you don't get stuck in a murder mystery. Ciao.